Ready to add our swatches from our traditional color wheels into our swatches panel in groups. We want to do it in groups so there's nice organization. Some people, what they tend to do is they'll take all of the colors found in the tints and put that in one group, shades in another group, light tones in the third group, and dark tones in the fourth group. That's okay if you want to keep them organized by that way. But since we're going to use our swatches, and the reason we made this color wheel is to create later in the semester designs based on color schemes that can be found using the color wheel, such as complementary, so red and greens, right, or analogous, red, red, violet, violet. Maybe we want to organize those color groups into colors instead of the hues, instead of just the whole artboard. So that's what I suggest you do. That way when it's time to go and use those color groups in another project or another file, you have them readily available just by the hue alone. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First, what you want to do is take a look at your swatches panel, make sure it's open. I have mine enlarged here so you could see what I'm doing. Notice there's icons at the bottom. Of course, there's the menu up here everyone's used to. This is how we delete our swatches. Select all unused colors, delete the swatch. Make sure you do that first. Your color panel, your swatches panel may look like this. I'm not sure if I added these at one point. I might have, or it might have just left it in there because I did use the blacks and the grays, some of the grays, so it left them in there when I deleted them. Okay, so we're ready to start. Down here, it looks like a little page icon. You'll see it says New Swatch. If I click here, I can create a new swatch. More importantly, if I drag one of these down, it'll make a copy, right? This is how we can delete the swatches. Right here, it's called New Color Group. That's the folder icon, and that's your little icon that you're going to press when you want to create a new color group, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Say we want to create the first color group with the reds. What you would do is you would select your first red in the tints, hold shift to select the other reds underneath that, and you can see I'm not zoomed in, so I'm getting all kind of little things there, little indications. Here's another one. Actually, I'm going to zoom in because it's a little too difficult to select them without being zoomed in. Okay, now go back to my selection tool. Hold shift. When I hold shift, it adds to the selection. So I'm going to select all my reds. I have one down here. All right, now I have all those. I could just create a new color group right now, but I have more reds in the other three art panels. So what I'll do is with those selected, I'm going to hold the space bar to turn into the hand, so I get the hand tool available. So I could scroll to my shades, still holding shift. I'm not going to click this one because we already have that one selected in the first artboard. Hold shift, select this one, adds to the selection. And I'll select this one too, although these tend to be a little dark here. But if you look really close, you could see that they're all based on that hue. So they're really dark chromatic grays of those hues. Hold the hand tool again, scroll down to the light tones. Remember, you don't want to select this one. You already selected it in Artboard 1. Hold shift. Now I'm adding these light tones to my selection. Hold the space bar to access the hand key, the hand tool, I'm sorry. Hold shift, and now select the dark tones in red. Okay, now we have these all selected. If you want to zoom out, you can zoom out and check that they're all selected, and yes, they're all highlighted. Since they're selected, I can click now the icon for the new color group. It's going to open up this box wants me to name it. I definitely want to name this. I'm going to call mine Reds. Make sure selected artwork is selected, and then you can leave this way, these boxes, the default boxes checked as is, and we're going to click OK. And what that does is it takes all of our colors that we've used for those fills and put them in a nice color group. Okay, I'm going to do it again with, let's do the blues this time. Okay, with the selection tool, click off, just to deselect everything. Now let's go and check and select the blues. Let me select this one first. Click and then shift click the others. It so wants to do that on me. No, it's not going to do. I have to zoom in for these. Selection tool, shift click to add to the selection. All right. By the way, if I add one of the objects by mistake, by shift clicking, I can just shift click it again and it will take it away from the selection. Scroll over to the other blues. We're doing blues here. Remember, I don't need to get this one again. I already got it reselected in the first artboard. So shift click to add the blue shades. I'm going to scroll down to my light tones. Shift click to add the light tones. Oops, I shift clicked one by mistake. Let's take that one away. We wanted that one. Go to our dark tones. Don't include this one. Shift click the last ones. Okay, now I have all my blues. I can click new color group icon here, the little folder. I'll name it blues, B-L-U-E-S, and click OK. All right. I'm going to expand this a little bit. I want to show you how you can reorder the color groups here. That's why I did blues first. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and now I'm going to do the red oranges, which is this. This is red, red orange, orange, yellow orange, yellow, yellow green, green, blue green, blue, blue violet, violet, red violet. Okay. When you name the colors in the color wheel, sometimes people call this purple, but in art we refer to it as violet in color theory. Notice that the intermediary colors, which are created by mixing a primary with a secondary, notice it will take the name of the primary first. So this is not violet blue, it's a blue violet. This is blue green, not green blue. Okay, so that's how you name them when you start to name them in the give them names in your color groups. Okay, so let's go and let's we did the reds. Let's do the red oranges, because this is orange, this is red orange. Let's make a color group for that and start shift clicking all of my red oranges. Okay, I won't do this one again because I already selected the first time. So let's select these. Go down to my light tones. Not that one, I already got it. Shift click these. Scroll over to my dark tones. And now I'm going to shift click these to add this last group. Okay. Click a new color group. These were red oranges. You can name red orange or red oranges. I put plural because there's more than one color. Oh, and click OK. All right. Now, deselect. Now, what I want to show you here is it's nice to keep them in order. So if there's red, red orange should be next, then orange, then around the color wheel. I put blue there on purpose to show you how you can reorder these in this panel. All I have to do to reorder these and now make this color group, the next one after this red one, is just take that folder, click it, and the little hand turns into a grab hand, and then just place it right there where that you'll get that black highlight there. And what you've done is you've reordered them. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go and create color groups. Oops. Color groups for each of your hues. You should have 12 color groups altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 hues altogether. So you should have 12 color groups altogether when you're finished. And when you're finished, I will show you how to export them and save them as swatches that you can use in Photoshop, and also load them into another Illustrator file.